Evaluating deictic interactions with IVAs via speaking, pointing, and gaze in VR. Virtual and mixed reality are changing how we interact with technology. Intelligent virtual agents, or IVAs, are becoming common, like smarter versions of Siri or Alexa, but inside our virtual worlds. But how do we interact with them naturally? In the real world, we often point or look at things when we talk about them. That's called deictic interaction. This study explores the best way to do this in VR. Simply clicking buttons isn't always intuitive. We need ways to tell an IVA what's that object just by looking or pointing. With eye tracking now built into many VR headsets, using our gaze is a real possibility. This research asked, what do users prefer and what works best, using your gaze, pointing your finger, or just describing objects with words? For the study, we conducted an experiment in VR. 39 participants entered a virtual gallery filled with images. Their task was to discover hidden information about the images, like the age or the price, by asking an IVA questions like, how old is this image? Or, how much does this one cost? We tested 3 conditions to reference the image to the virtual agent. By gaze, looking directly at the image. By pointing, physically pointing at the image. And verbal, describing the image using only words. The study measured how fast they completed the task, how many questions they needed to ask, and how usable and demanding each method felt using standard questionnaires. So what worked best? For the user experience, the participants reported to favor gaze. They experienced it as more attractive, efficient, and dependable. Regarding the task load, the participants reported a lower demand for pointing and gaze, followed by verbal. In total, no single method was universally preferred. People have different tastes. But still, 44% of the participants selected gaze as their preferred method of interaction. The takeaway? Using your gaze seems like a really promising way to interact with virtual agents in VR. It's often faster and feels more user-friendly. But it's not perfect. Users wanted better feedback, like seeing the object highlighted when they look at it, to feel more in control and reduce strain. The future likely lies in multimodal interaction, systems that let us flexibly combine gaze, pointing, and speech, choosing the best tool for the job, or just using what feels most natural to us.